almost shifting. We got pizza, moving boxes, or else Checkers beats us. Life is rough here in the depths of space. If shit set comes a knocking, we shoot them in the face. Gun cargo, gun cargo, gun cargo, gun cargo, hail cargo, gun cargo, gun cargo, gun cargo. Alright, I got another verse. I hear a boy coming right in my instant, and it just asks me why I blew them all away. But I feel so great now with sovereign Cargonia. Every round we stand our ground. Gun cargo, gun cargo, gun cargo, gun cargo. Hail Cargonia, gun cargo, gun cargo, gun cargo, gun cargo, gun cargo, gun cargo, gun cargo. Hail Cargonia, gun cargo, gun cargo, gun cargo, gun cargo, gun cargo, gun cargo, gun cargo.
Get back to work.
Hey, hey, who's cooking? Doctor Who's cooking? Doctor Who's cooking something up with meat. So make a food, baby. A shit the pan, baby. We could make another cursing recipe. We got a hot pot of beans and an order to fill. And I know beach space ain't got any chill. So Italian soda pop and spicy for me. If you wanna learn good noms and hang around and see, say hey, who's cooking? Doctor Who's cooking? Doctor Who's cooking something up for thee. And eggplant.
Hello, 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 fine ladies and gentlemen of the WBPL and Twitch at large. Greetings to everyone who is not a regular viewer, who may have wandered in, but I don't know if there are. Hello to everyone who returns. First time in a long, long goddamn time that I've actually started somewhat close to 1 p.m. And my appliances sing. Wasn't expecting that, like 30 seconds into the goddamn show, but hey, welcome to the WBPL's cooking show, Doctor Who's Cooking. I am your host, Doctor Who's the Chef, and today we're cooking. Man, what a tautological statement that was. I've had a day today, man. I woke up at 7:30 to go to a doctor's appointment, get my skin checked out. Doc says, tattoo looks nice, so hey, at least I don't have skin cancer. How is OBS? OBS is behaving itself. It wasn't, and then I slapped it, and now it's behaving. Why? Is it skipping? If it's skipping, I'm going to have a very, very bad day. I really should probably put this pin over here so that I can have the back of the hat actually in the back and still show the BPL pants logo. Look, I had beer for breakfast. Probably shouldn't have. But by magic of television to the corn. So, what should we get started on first? You know what? With what I have on the screen. It lists Cajun corn Maque Choux first. So we're going to make some corn first. I have magic of television to the corn. Dance and tautologies. Thank you. Like the corn looks good on this one. It just looks like half of it didn't get pollinated. It's corn. Nice grip. Perhaps I won't milk this one because it's already being a little pain in the ass. Yeah, and it doesn't look like that really fancy Mexican corn fungus either. Get over here, trash can. Hey. I took the can outside and washed it because it was starting to get stinky. And it decided to explode corn all over the place. It decided that, oh, I'm going to put the foot pedal up, so that's what I was barefoot trying to grab because I'm a monkey and like grabbing things with my toesies. Why am I being so violent with corn today? Corn is getting everywhere. What is wrong with me? Yeah, isn't that like the most commonly accepted theory as to the mass hysteria surrounding the Salem witch trials is a mixture of Puritan religious fervor and everybody tripping balls on moldy wheat bread? And I have to say, visiting Salem in Fallout 4, that was a fucking creepy encounter. Because you're just like, oh god, they did a really good job of creeping everything out. Then you fight the fucking death claw at the end, and I'm just like, Jesus. Hey, get back here. Alright, yeah, just milk and corn. Yeah. Life's doing good, guys. Life is doing good. Apocalypse! Nice, you made it for the first time? That sounds amazing. Did you follow a recipe, or did you follow my guidance and just go, fuck it? Also, like, isn't Nate from... Yes, that's what you do. That's what you do. But isn't Nate from Fallout 4, like, canonically the guy at the beginning of the movie in Fallout 1 who laughs when the other guy shoots the guy in the face? Like, haha, war crimes. But yeah, no, that's what you do. You read up on a bunch of different recipes. You see how other people do it. You maybe like buy and do it in how they do it. But then once you do it a couple of times, you're just like, about this much. Fallout 4, I feel, got a bit fucky with the lore. Just a wee bit. Okay, so what is Fallout 1? Is that a 4 mod? Like a complete overhaul mod? A la that one project I saw where they were trying to recreate Morrowind and Oblivion in the Skyrim engine? Because if so, I may have to acquire Fallout on PC. Because that way I won't have to pay for mods from the fucking mod store. I can just be like, oh, Yarhar, what do these pirates have for me? You're close, Sang. That's fucking cool as it's fucking cool and dope as shit. I love when people do shit like that, man. Started with bacon ends, then when those were done, fried the corn and veg. Yeah! Like I keep saying, Apocalypse, like, cooking isn't hard. It's just a bunch of little steps. And knowing how to improvise. See, German, this is why I like GOG more than Steam. Because on GOG you technically own your software. Or at least you have a license to download the installer of any version you want, and can do with it as you will, what you will, however you will, when you will, which is essentially like owning software, right? And then also straight out of the box DRM free. Which, from a technical standpoint, is very fucking cool. Seriously. That's what that is? Oh shit. I didn't realize that Living Legend was that. I thought it was a game. Like an actual, like, full release game. That's amazing. See, this is what I love about gaming, is occasionally you get someone who goes, okay, I see what you made. Now how about this? And you're just like, what the fuck is this? And they're just like, it's your game, but better. And you're just like, but it looks nothing like my game. And you're just like, well, under the hood. I just don't have the street smarts to do all the nitty-gritty code, but I can certainly make stuff work. And I'm almost done with the corn. burst fire ACs do funny things. Da, 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 da. No, life's fun, life's simple. I'm making food. My thoughts are kind of slow and disjointed, probably because I may have had a beer before I had food. That might be it. Living Legends is alive somehow, and I wish a lot more people would play it right now. Get into matches is when it gets organized via Discord. Mexican themed picadillo and stuffed peppers. Then you better get the sauces right. Ain't that the damn truth? Mexican cooking is all about the sauce. Pick up the corn. And get some water. Lovely. Having a lovely day. Excuse me. Excuse me. No. Toesies. I mean, yes and no. But if you really want to impress a Mexican, learn how to make a mole. Mole is a very savory chocolate sauce, which is very delicious. But easy to fuck up, because if you fuck it up, then you just have burnt ass chocolate. And it's like you'd think it would taste like eating a melted Hershey bar, but no, it's really good. Just savaging this onion. This onion was living a nice life, and then I came along. It was just like, I choose you for dinner. And it's just like, what? What's cooking? What's cooking is stuff I've made before. One thing many times, the other once. Why? Because, well, I didn't know what to cook, and so I fall upon my strengths. text someone. Oof. Oh, yes. In future programming news, my brother, who's been on many times before, who you all seem to really enjoy whenever I have over, the other day, guess what he did when he was out in the woods in his camo armor, or in his camo clothing with his shotgun and his deer urine and his tenacity and patience. My brother finally got a deer. My brother finally got a deer. He, it's not the most trophy deer. It's a young buck. It was a young buck with only one spike on his antlers. But my brother got a deer. He's very pleased with himself. He's dressing it and getting it all taken care of. But he is really excited. No, stupid fucking ad. Jesus Christ. Do I have a picture? Let me check my friend Discord. Yeah, I do. Let me see. Okay. Window. Hi, everybody. Nope. There we go. Jesus Christ. It's the kind of fucking memes that that we do in our friend group. That's my brother. That's my brother and his deer. Look at how happy my brother is. Look at that face. Look at that face. My brother is so pleased with himself. Blah. Oh, he has my fucking pocket knife. That's my fucking Leatherman. That's my fucking Leatherman. Yeah, that's a really good sized deer. Now you have a glimpse into my family life, family and friend life. Anyway, let's get to continuing chop this onion that I'm actually doing very well at. Maybe. But now that he has a deer, I can properly do like a venison day. And we can do like deer chili and deer steaks and other cursed deer shit. Oh no! Toaster venison. My brother will kill me. You should get someone to turn that pelt into a tapestry. No, I don't know what he's going to do with it, but I know we're going to eat it. Yeah, cow. That sounds like a really, really fucking brilliant thing to do. Fuck. Luckily, I just poked myself. I didn't break the skin. Otherwise, I'm going to be very upset at myself. How many quotes are we at, guys? Need to get my hunting license. I want to get into sauces and jerky. Yeah. I had one that I kept until I moved away. My name and everything. Even had what felt like actual deer hide on it. Nice. Yeah, Night Owl, Grimos, if you're here. What quote are we at? Yeah, Texas is also home to fucking hog-ass Zilla, right? Like that giant fucking son of a domestic pig that bred with a wild boar. And, it got like the Liger fucking gene fuck up that just keeps it fucking growing. Boars are fucking sketchy. They're smart, tenacious fuckers. I shouldn't know this because I have never seen one in actual fucking person, but I've heard stories about how tenacious and fucking bastards they are. They're also a halfway invasive species, right? Or something like that. Or at least, like, there's some sort of rodent in Louisiana or something like that. Really should get ducks in here to answer this question. That is such an invasive species that there's like a permanent open season on them. And it's like if you're just driving down the road and with bloody game in your truck and the officer pulls you over and he says, "Oh, they're these bastards." He's just like, "Carry on, citizen." Because they're such fuckos. And it's like, leave it to the Cajuns to turn something edible, and so therefore, like you want to keep a population under control. Figure out how to fucking cook it. All these rats here are fucking with our ecosystem. Now, what are we supposed to do about it? Hey, Joe, what are you grilling down there? Oh, that little fucking rat thing that was fucking up our ecosystem. Holy shit, that smells amazing. You have to get proper training for that. And then it's very easy to fuck up or for something to go wrong. As long as it would be, yeah, don't fuck with hogs. Here in Missouri, word from the Department of Natural Resources is that if you are armed such that you feel comfortable killing hogs, please do so. Speaking of invasive species, cough cough pigeons, cough cough. At least like European fat fucking city pigeons. Sticking in New York, didn't like some rich fucko decades, century ago or something like that release a bunch of starlings in New York because they felt that, I think the story is that they felt that no great city should be without the animals mentioned in Shakespeare or something like that. And it's just like, you fucking egotistical twat muffin. Pardon my French. Narco hippos going wild in Latin America. It's going to be a problem real soon. The war on terror should have been over 2 days if we just dropped a group of Bendal boys on a Walmart on them. They missed the European birds and now we can't get rid of them. I fucking love Alberta, though. Alberta, Canada. Frickin' rat-free. Like, you can't even have a pet rat. Like, I know some people on here might think that that's a bit extreme, but in a farming town, or in a farming province, you kind of want to keep things farming. And you don't have any time for varmint. The Colombian military wanted to call the population and get them out of the ecosystem, but enough stupid environmentalists bitched enough to the point that Colombia had its hands tied and can't do jack shit about them, as the hippos are actively destroying native wildlife and habitat. If it's not in its native habitat, it is an invasive species, no ifs, ands, or buts, and needs to be removed or put into a better, more suited environment that, it won't fuck up. Like, oh, conservation and all that. No, these hippos are a fucking problem. Hippos are, quite frankly, the biggest bastards of the natural world. More deaths in African nations are attributed to hippo attacks than any other animal. Crows and pigeons have turf wars in Kyiv. That is amazing. Like gangs of New York. Corvids, come out and play. Hot toddy! Yay! Takes global biodiversity into account, not local biodiversity. You can exterminate a species in one place as long as it still has a stable population. It's conservation. The old ladies like to feed the birds and the crows show up like 50 deep and run the pigeons off. It's crazy. Bleeding Heart Save the Animal Types would rather see all life go extinct than let land and be killed. They're insane and have no comprehension of reality. One of my favorite things that I found on YouTube was this guy who made videos of him at night in the Everglades, going like, "Hey, look at that water puppy!" And like his toe, he's like ankle deep in the fucking swamp, and right over there's a crocodile or gator looking at him. Like, what the fuck do you think you're doing? You're so fucking weird there. And then he's just like, alright, let's go yoink some critters. And he's just like, Burmese ball python, a bunch of fucking iguanas, and they're all just like hissing and yelling at him. And he's just like, look, this is my home, not yours. Get the fuck out of here. Just goes yoink, yoink, yoink. Fishing with Garrett, yeah. He's a funny guy. Oh, look at that cute swamp puppy. He's a fucking guy. respects him. He respects him. He knows what to fucking respect and what he can get away with. He's great. I also like the guy who rehabilitated and released a coyote, which then proceeded to make its den near its home and hang out with his animals so much, with him and his animals so much, that it's just like, he sees her come up, and he's just like, all right, get in here. Then she starts growling, and he's just like, don't you yar me! Hey, don't yar! Proceeds to like give her a brushing and scritches, and he's like, don't you yar me! Oh, that's a good little yote. Oh god, people and their animals, man. She's a good girl. Don't you yar me. They have a really interesting relationship. Like, she keeps coming back and like, but it's just like she's still like wild. But it's just like she keeps coming back, so it's just like, what's going on? Dogs, but with cat software. Yeah. She's a good girl. Basically all of the watcher of chaps. Yeah, okay. Here I am, hour into the stream. Still working on peppers. I'm almost done with all the cutting. Get distracted with hunting and everything. Yeah, that's corn. Ooh! I forgot about you. You are going in the mac and cheese as well. Probably not going to stream properly on Thursday. Okay, I'm macing myself. On Thursday. That's going to be a weird family day. I'm going to come off of my overnight shift. And then go home, sleep, wake up for food, sleep a bit more, and then go back to work. Jesus Christ. Yeah, kind of a thing. Oh, Jesus Christ. Speaking of hunting, I was at work. Guy bought a guy came up in hunting gear, bought like a 16 or bought like a 12 pack of Budweiser and a bag of ice. And I'm just like, hey man, it's a real chilly day out. You just gotta stick those outside. And he was like, oh, I'm going hunting. It's not for. I'm going hunting. And oh yeah, part of it's for the cooler, part of it's for the deer. And I'm just like, oh cool. And I just, well, I haven't bagged anything yet. And the dude next to him in line speaks up and says, I wonder if it's because of the beer. And we all just kind of, it was just like, oh man, that was fucking hilarious. Just guys at a gas station insulting each other and having a good laugh about it. Worst time I ever maced myself while cooking was a pad thai, and I threw in the Thai chilies too soon, aerosolized everything. I had to cover my face in peanut butter to stop the burn. I love when people can bicker like that. It's hilarious. All right, Serranos. Then I will get started on the corn, and then we will get started on the macaroni, which makes me think I should probably get the macaroni. So I'm going to do that. That's enough water. That's about 10 cups of water. I now wear latex. What the fuck? Latex gloves while handling chilies. You say to the man who's bare knuckling chilies and has a cut on his thumb that's burning like a motherfucker and is still doing it. Now, let's get this water boiling and make it the Italian way, which is salty. You both learned a lesson that night. Look, when you said spice it up, spice things up, I didn't think you meant this. That face. Concern. Alrighty. One more thing to handle for the corn mock shoe. Don't you yar at me. Dust the garlic. Garlic is such a magical thing. When I had hives all over my body from taking a shower after unknowingly touching. Oh no. That sounds like hell. At my parents' place, we had poison ivy growing from the fence into our garden. And, like, a bunch of it was on our neighbor's side. So it's like, to actually properly kill it, we had to go over there. So it's just like, me and my outside shit shows up with a bottle of poison ivy killer to my neighbor's house, knocks on the door, and is just like, hey, can I go spray something in your yard? We got poison ivy growing into our garden. And he was like, oh yeah, sure. You can buy my garlic. Still good. And it's just like, I just go over there and I start spraying their fence. Ah, good times. And I'm just listening outside. And there's just hella wind. Like, it's just rattling what leaves remain on the trees, and I'm just like, oh, this is creepy. There we go. Lovely. I fell asleep to Shtuka going apeshit. Shitka going apeshit last night. Ain't nothing else sounds like that thing. I can only imagine what's going on over there. And I wish it upon no one. And Medics is over here just like, mince your garlic like a real man. Okay, the garlic burns worse in my thumb than the fucking capsaicin. Is that due to the sulfur? I don't know. And last choppy chop for now. I will also get my cookery preheated, because it is now time for something that I didn't know I needed to exist. Ladies and gentlemen, Cajun bacon from the supermarket. I didn't know I needed this to exist until now. Yeah? That's good bacon. And here it is, just in a great big pile. And I'm going to get a bigger knife. This is going to smell heavenly. It would be. But it's too bad I'm not making jalapeno bacon poppers. Instead, I'm making corn. Oh man, that is dusty as hell. Extra soldier portion right now for dinner. Stewed pork, roasted veg. Nice. Can't go wrong with pork and veg. Oh, so announcement. We are making a Legion cookbook. There has been a voice of wanting to assemble one in the WBPL, or in the BPL cooking club channel. And we now have someone who has taken the reins of it and will be organizing said book. So, if any of you have recipes that you wish me to add to the great BPL book of cookery, please don't hesitate to message me. Recipes or something, or DM me directly. I will do what I can, but I also promise that two things will appear in this book. One subsection A and one subsection B. Dux and I are going to collaborate and we are going to make the gumbo and the corn mock ship. That is going to be Article 1 of our contribution to the WBPL, or to the BPL Great Book of Cookery. The other more important thing is that there will be an entire chapter of this book dedicated to pork toaster. We can and will, in a semi-professional capacity, write recipes for food using the toaster as the cooking appliance. Well, that's why self-publishing is such a beautiful thing. Oh, look at that bacon. Oh, look at that bacon, he says, backwards, looking at something else. Anyway, I'm going to chop up my cheese. So first off, I've got this lovely little wedge of Gouda that I'm going to cut up and add to my cheese stuff. So I'm going to cut up some Gouda. Yeah, that's a really nice wedge of cheese. Let's take this cheesecloth off and proceed to chunk it. Jesus Christ, if any of you recognize that fucking meme, you're old. Or even get that reference. I'd be surprised if anybody... Yeah! Cow! Look. Look. There's... Okay, so it has come to my attention that there is old internet, classic internet, modern internet, and neo-internet. Old internet, I was not around for. Classic internet, birth of YouTube, Reddit. You know, when memes started exploding. Webcomics, you know. Then there's modern internet, when corporations started coming in and being like, we're gonna monetize shit. And then there's neo-internet with its skibbity-riz and shit like that. Gyat, Ohio. The fuck is going on in neo-internet? That's good cheese. Me too, Jiggle. Me too. This bacon smells like candy. I nearly had a fucking breakdown at work. I nearly had a fucking breakdown at work. Because up at the register, we sell these little novelty sour candy things that are 2 suckers and a container full of sour powder in the shape of a toilet. And this man, probably about 5 years older than I was, or he could have been 2 years younger, came up with this probably like 7-year-old kid. And this kid goes, "Look, Dad, it's Skibbity Toilet! Dad, it's Skibbity Toilet! Dad, Skibbity Toilet!" And both of us look at each other. And I look deep into his soul and see he is a long-suffering man. And I say 1638. He hands me a $20 bill. I give him his change and I tell him to have a good day. Shit! That's what wine's for. Alrighty. I have a block of Gruyere. Guys, my dishes cost me $50 this week. More than half of that price was cheese. So y'all better be thankful. Let's get those rinds off. So good. Medics, if you're up in Missouri at all, contact me. I will have you on this show, and we will have a great fucking time. I will also show you some really good barbecue places. Yeah, me and Rail both live in Missouri, Cal. That's why Rail was on the show a couple weeks ago. I won't necessarily give you my real address, but Go Cards and wow, that's a really tall. That is a very tall geometric feature that we've made a national park. Why are you all so damn young? I don't want to pull up the member berries, but y'all remember when PewDiePie was hot shit? Yeah, O'Fallon is where the rich people who say they're from St. Louis but don't want to be associated with all of the problems of St. Louis live. It's also like half redneck, which is fantastically hilarious. The bacon fat is yellow and orange with spice. I've got work stuff going on a lot, but here's hoping that everything goes well and you and your wife get the result that you want. Kerrygold. Woof. That's some cheddar right there, man. favorite stories of corporate, I guess the word is, of marketing propaganda is Kerrygold. For a while, Kerrygold was just a brand of butter made in Ireland. Then, somehow, it somehow became very popular in America. Was marketed as premium, quality, Irish dairy products. When it was no better than anything else. It made a lot of money. They then proceeded to, instead of run off with the money, invest in themselves. Jesus Christ, this is good cheese. And turn that marketing lie into a reality truth. And for that, they have my respect. I'm just trying to deep fry this bacon in its own bacon. Come on. Oh, how's the water doing? Boiling. How's the water doing? Stares at it for 30 seconds. Boiling. I got Badia Protein Plus Elbow Macaroni. Into the pot it goes for a time. Oh yeah, that bacon is getting reduced. Now, ideally, I would like to cook it more. But it's 2:30. Chat, have I ever considered doing a spam-focused stream? Yes, Mr. Jiggles, yes, I have done spam. I got sent some very lovely jalapeno spam, and then proceeded to make jalapeno and spam stir fry. Turned out surprisingly magnificent. I then got sent a variety of spam of all sorts of different lovely flavors. And dinosaur cookie cutouts. And was told, you know what to do. I then proceeded to make spam dinosaur nuggets and air fry them. They were delicious. I do not have any more maple bacon with me. Or maple, oh, yes, there we go. I do not have any maple spam anymore because I made it, and it was delicious. I have never even heard of it, Cow. I will have to see where and when it is, because I will probably do it. But I currently have some hickory spam, which, according to Mad Ducks, and verified by me, I'll probably do it next year then. That hickory spam, thin cut and fried, tastes almost better than bacon. You think that flavor is a bit on there. Noodles are done. They are very good. Perhaps I should have deglazed the bitties a bit sooner. come up. Alrighty, where is my measuring cup? He says as he spins right round, baby, right round, like a record, baby. Right round, round, round. Very carefully measured. I have now added chicken stock, he says, adding water and chicken bouillon. Same thing. Alrighty. Now, we're going to get started on Doc's Tired. What? And all that macaroni just went flying. Lovely. There we go. All right. What, pray tell, is Doc's Tired? Well, Doc's Tired is, fuck you, inspiration that I took of making mac and cheese and putting whatever the fuck I wanted in it. So to start off, we're going to cook up some ground beef. Because it's ostensibly a cheeseburger mac. Oh yeah, the bottom of this pot is, I just got to manipulate it. But it's processing nicely. So yeah, step one is like, let's get some beef going. Why? Because I want the beef. Doc needs his protein. Yes, I'm going to go to the gym after this. This is pure 80-20 beef. 80% beef, 20% other. Everything is fine. Everything is awesome. Everything is cool when you're part of a team. And living on a dream. How would this recipe do with ground venison? That is an answer that I am going to do with my chili recipe. Okay. I've had bison burger. Tasted very grassy. Yeah. Ugh. Where did that come from? My stomach, I know, but I know how biology works. Yeah, you definitely need to add some sort of fat into it. That's one of the things I've heard about rabbit. Apocalypse, there is a meat market near me in which I get tasso and andouille sausage from. I have been told if I call them early enough in the week, they can get me a pound of pure bacon fat. I am going to get pure bacon fat and make a gumbo purely from scratch. I will make the roux and everything from scratch. Mostly the roux. Now normally, I just use vegetable oil and flour. I am going to use, instead, bacon fat. And I can't wait. Let me tend to my corn. Oh yeah, the liquid did it good. No, I go to Berkman's Fine Meats, or Beckman's Fine Meats, or one of those things. It's in It's on Manchester. Beans and chili. U.S. Yay! Texas. What the fuck you talking about? And a lot of people do kidney beans. Some people swear by pinto. Yeah, it's right across from the Schnooks. And there's a funeral church right next door. Now, Texas chili is very famously pure ground beef. No beans, nothing. My chili, I had corn and green beans, which a lot of people, even saying, yeah, do whatever you want, say, wow, that's weird. Kidney beans are a really good, just everything bean. Yeah, it's not Sweeney Todd, I swear. No, but it's like a full-ass Catholic church or chapel thing at the end of a cemetery. And it's like right across the road, there's a grocery store, and then right across the road from that, there's a really, really good meat shop. Look, as long as you add chili powder and enough spice to breathe fire with, it's chili. People gonna people and tell you you're wrong. Tell them to go fuck themselves. That's a life lesson you could apply to a lot of things. Someone's harshing your vibe, tell them to go fuck themselves. Alright. What is the going-ons for Maque? 3 tablespoons of butter. All right. 1, 2, 3. Butter. I need flour. Two tablespoons of that. Where's my measuring spoon? Or cup? Right here. I'm blind. I have never actually seen Sweeney Todd the musical, nor the movie. Let us add 2 actual tablespoons of flour to this. Let us now add 2 cups of milk. I don't have any milk, so it's going to be whipping powder. That much. The rest of it. Now, stir until it begins to bubble and thicken. Dash of pepper. I have not added any spices to my corn maque shell. There we go. I have added spices to my corn maque shell. Let's microwave this 5 minutes. That's 5 seconds. Let's get some more water going as well for the peas. Into here I consign my cheese. It now needs to melt. I may need more milk. Or perhaps I added a bit too much cheese. Hey lackey, I'm making homemade cheese sauce for mac and cheese. This is turning into the exact opposite of Doc's tired. Because Doc has to work. Doc, counterpoint. Add more cheese. In case any of you are wondering, if ever a large number of you come to my domicile and ask me for food, and or there is an extended camp out and I have access to the things I need, Doc, who's the chef, is going to require a large pot and he will be making quote-unquote cheeseburger Maque for you all. Is the shoe not visible? Corn Maque Choux, yes. Corn Maque Choux is the title. Corn Maque Choux is Cajun corn. It is cooking over there. Let me show you what magic is availing itself in my kitchen. This is Corn Maque Choux. It is delicious and quite possibly the closest thing the Cajuns have ever made to alchemy, because the ingredients in here are pure gold. It is magic. It starts with bacon. Yes, let's turn this down. And keep it moving. It smells and sounds amazing too, because it's just bubbling away. Look, I need an excuse to eat peas, and this is as good as any. There's still some lumps and bumps in there, so let's keep going. Explorer, if you have been around here, around the BPL and my cooking show at all, or is this year the first one that you've ever caught? But I say around here, I am not a good chef. I just know enough basics and like to improvise. Cooking isn't complicated. It's just putting bits together. I need stronger spoon. You're going to low, and I'm stealing you. Broccoli. Why? Because eat your goddamn vegetables, that's why. Extra hot ghost pepper rotel. They're still cooking. I'll get there. This is not your normal thick mac and cheese. This is not CK thick. This is quadruple C thick mac and cheese. Running away! No! No, that is not a wrong way to want to, a wrong thing to want to do with this. And to all of you thinking, hey, how did you come up with this recipe? Well, you see, I had pasta. I wanted to make mac and cheese. I had this ground beef I needed to get rid of. And I'm just thinking, I also like broccoli and peas. Wait a minute, don't I have a can of Rotel that I used for that cowboy chili stew that I made that one time? Yes, yes I do. Dump it all in a pot together, and you get something that the wooden spoon stands straight up in. Like I said, I don't cook good. I just know how to do a bunch of little things. And look at those cheese strings. It's like I'm developing gluten, except it's made of deliciousness. Oh, Apocalypse. Ralphie, at the meetup, made something called Hot Dish. And it was vegetables, comma, various, ground beef, and cream of mushroom baked with tater tots on top. He said it was like a Minnesota, Wisconsin thing. And or like Midwest thing. I had 5 servings of it. It was very good. Oh, I know what evil to add to this. This is Reaper hot sauce, courtesy of Destructo. we go, you son of a bitch. By the powers of naughtiness, I decree that this particular drop of hot sauce to be very, very hot. I haven't even tasted this. Canopus cat! Hello! Yes, that was a very good hot dash. German? Lowercase z, otherwise, yes. And then this is Caterham 7's Pepper Relish, which is the remains of a pepper sauce that he made and then took all of the guts out of. And I have been occasionally adding some of it to my things because I like pain. Too late! It's no different than just adding a fuck ton of buffalo wing sauce to shit. That may or may not have been a smart idea. I'll figure it out in 5 seconds. Stuka, for as much as I love the man, thinks he has a greater spice tolerance than he does. Spontaneously combustion in public and surviving. Look, we've all seen Dune. The spice must flow. It's boiling water. Now, doesn't that look colorful? Ah! Who knew that that was hot? I burnt my fingy. Man saying his dinner was a little warm. But Canopus, you are a very cool fellow who doesn't give no shits. And I respect that about you. obviously, if I made this for public, I wouldn't put as much spice in it. A little bit of cocaine, I mean salt. I didn't say that. No. Definitely not broadcasting this to tens of people and say the words cocaine, no wait, salt. Radiolarian, send me a recipe. Perhaps I might make it at some point soon. I bet some sriracha would go good with that too. I mean, it goes good with just about anything, but still. Look, the first time I made this, I had fuck tons of sriracha in there. There is 80-20 ground beef in here, Imperial Proctor. 80-20 ground beef. 80% beef, 20% other. Also, first time chat! Hey! Welcome to the chat here, man. Welcome to the WBPL. I am Dr. Who's the Chef of the BPL. I cook. I play video games. This WBPL is a community channel where we have various people streaming from all over the world. Yeah, I think. WBPL, we play video games, we paint, we do digital art, and some days this weird fucko comes on with a chef hat and pretends to cook. I have 80-20 ground beef in here. And lots of vegetables. This is ostensibly Cheeseburger Maque. But this is ostensibly Cheeseburger Maque. It started life as Cheeseburger Maque. But then I added a lot of stuff to it, and then dubbed it Doc's Tired. So, I have a question to pose to you, Mr. Imperial Proctor, and the BPL at large. Or, not the BPL at large, chat at large. Please, what is your mom's tired recipe? Being Italian, or at least ostensibly as Italian as an American can get, my mom made pasta a lot. That was her, hey, I need to feed people, so here's chicken Alfredo with broccoli served over linguine. Very good, very filling, but not complicated, you know? Imperial Proctor, French fries with eggs in the frying pan. Ooh. Radiolarian Doc. Someone please ping the Discord. Radiolarian, are you in the auxiliary Discord? Go there. Go find Bean's Recipe. Type @doctor, and you should find Who's the Chef. Me that link in there. Or, once you find that, DM me. Mom's tired, cold cuts and maybe microwave peas with butter and salt. That sounds depressing. Meatloaf and gravy, Triscuits with extra sharp cheese, Campari tomatoes, sea salt, and lime juice. 5-gallon pot of red beans and rice. Radiolarian, I made red beans and rice last week. I made it with tasso. I made it with pork belly, fatted andouille sausage, and chicken thighs. It is delicious. In the warmer months, chicken Alfredo tortellini or buffalo chicken mac and cheese. In the winter, enchilada or chicken parm soup. Pork tenderloin and bok choy stir fry. Ooh, that sounds good. That sounds really good. Now, for those of you asking, what the hell is Mom's tired? Mom had a very stressful day, knows she still has to feed you and your father, and all your other siblings, maybe, and doesn't have time to do something super complicated, so breaks out Old Faithful or Hamburger Helper. Buffalo sausage. That sounds amazing. Alrighty. It is dinner time. I wish I had another white bowl. Ah! That's what I'll do. I'll use a plate. The trick to I'm tired is to prep a shitload of things ahead of time. Like cook a bunch of diced onions and peppers, divide them and freeze them so you can pull. I mean, you're not wrong, but that is also, oh shit, that is dummy thick. Ah. Like, I'm tired is your favorite childhood meal, and then you ask her for the recipe, and then you find out it's just fucking Hamburger Helper. Spam fried rice. 1 chopped onion, 1 low-sodium Spam block, cubed small frozen veg, scrambled egg or 2, and a couple cups of rice. Ooh! Oh, cow. That sounds fucking amazing. Box of au gratin potatoes, sliced kielbasa cooked sausage with onions and celery, peas and or corn added to a bowl in proportions desired. Silicone? That legitimately sounds fucking amazing. Like, au gratin potatoes, scalloped potatoes, and sausage? Shit, son, that's good eating. Speaking of good eating, let's review the corn Maque Choux first. Look at this bowl of Cajun alchemy. Look at the red and the green and the savory brown. I was not expecting it to turn as brown as it did, but that's just the Cajun spice from the bacon. So plenty of all that green. All that green is jalapeno and serrano peppers. Oh. Quick potato soup that's just bacon, potatoes, and corn and chicken broth, and then you thicken it with instant mash. Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh my god, that sounds so fucking hilarious. Oh my god, that sounds amazing. But, oh, there's the kick. Very, very good corn. That's not charcoal, that's flavor. And now, Radiolarian, I'm not sorry. Now for Doc's Tired. Any bets on if I'm going to hate myself on spice level? Wow! Almost too much spice. Perhaps I should have salted the peas. Salt, it's the mineral the body craves. But that is a really fucking hearty pasta. I think I came up with a very tasty mixture of cheese. I just fucking eyeballed it. It's like equal parts Gruyere, cheddar, and Gouda. Part of me wishes it was a bit more yellow. But this will get your kids to eat their vegetables. The Rotel was a good ad. The Rotel was a good ad. Perhaps I will acquire some sriracha. Oh, there we go. And use the sriracha when I reheat it. With this, there's good mac and cheese. What got me into soups was a potato soup that used mandarin's potato slices, crisp in olive oil, and then once translucent, boiled, and pureed, topped with fried Wiener sausage slices. I don't necessarily understand that last word, but that essentially sounds like mashed up hash brown soup tossed with hot dog slices. Reducing it for the meme, but that sounds really good. That sounds very good. Crisp chunks of potatoes in an air fryer. Nice. I mean, German, it's kind of universal. Anyway, that is good eating. eats he says, into his cup. I really need to figure out how to get endemic sounds working on this stream so that I can just have something going on that just isn't me awkwardly looking down at food and you guys going like, what's he doing now? New potatoes boiled until soft, smashed down with a pint glass, drizzled with olive oil. Oh, God! Why are you making me hungry? Alrighty, so, one more bite of each. Final review. Even if I just added ground beef to this, and maybe just the rotel, this would have been a very, 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 very good thing of ground beef. Fuck. Mac and cheese. Very good mac and cheese. I think I outdid myself on the corn maque though. The potato is very good. But just the juice. Just the juice. Jesus Christ, the juice. Oh, that is very much bacon. Oh, that is bacon and chicken and happiness. Look, I can just eat this entire pot of corn maque and just not even... I hate myself. But I like to pretend that I have something called self-control, so I won't. Instead, I will say thank you all for stopping by and hanging out with me, the humble fucko who likes to pretend that he knows how to cook. Once again, we come to the end of another episode of Doctor Who's Cooking. I am your humble host, Dr. Who's the Chef of BPL. Telling you all, it's not hard to cook. It's just little things. Wishing you all a very good morning, afternoon, evening, night, whatever fucking time it is for you. Hoping that the world isn't getting you down. And that everybody has a good day and a good meal. This is Dr. Who's the Chef saying, Hail, Hail Cargonia.
Hold on. Land of stolen things, obey the quartermaster, unless he's a ling. Miners don't die today. Cargo techs push freight. Our enemies in disarray. All hail Cargonia.
Get back to work.